meeting. We have 4 recommendations today. Before we get started, I just wanted to, there was a couple questions I know from committee members and others on the premium pay in some of the correctional facilities. That pay what has been in the past, so it was the Department of Corrections distributed that pay prior to this year, and it left the central office and is now going to individual facilities, and so that's why we're seeing it in front of us this year. So if we take that premium pay away, essentially that's a pay cut to the employees. So just wanted to clarify that. I know there was a couple questions before we moved on to that. All right, let's get started with the Kansas Department of Transportation. So I had some conversations with the department, and they are very content with the governor's recommendation, and so I will make a motion, and if there's any changes, we'll chat about those. I move the LBC's recommendation HB 2007 for FY 2025 with the following adjustments. We will add back in the regular maintenance at the just north of $4 million that the governor recommended. We'll add back the construction inspection at the just north of 1.7 the governor recommended. And then the local projects, Office of the Secretary, Operations Support, and all other adjustments, the same as the governor recommended. Can I get a second? Okay, or second by Representative Howe. Any discussion? If there's no discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. All right, 2025 is approved. Moving on to FY 2026, I move the LBC's recommendation HB 2007 with the following adjustments, adding back in regular maintenance, construction, inspection, administration, design right-of-way, Office of the Secretary, Operations Support, and all other adjustments, everything that the governor recommended there. Can I get a second? Second. Any further discussion? Or any discussion? Okay, if there's no discussion, Representative Resman? Nope. If there's no discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. All right, FY 2026 is approved. That will close the budget recommendation for the Department of Transportation. Moving on to the Kansas Highway Patrol. I move the LBC's recommendation HB 2007 for FY 2025 for the Kansas Highway Patrol with the following adjustments, adding back in the salaries and wages at $318,022, the body worn cameras at $1,474,812, and the life safety maintenance Salina training facility at just north of $1 million as well. Can I get a second? Okay. Any discussion? If there's no discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. FY 2025 is approved. Moving on to FY 2026, I move the LBC's recommendation HB 2007 for FY 26 with the following adjustments, adding back in the IT infrastructure at the governor's recommendation of $800,000. And then we'd also like to add in some language. We did this with the KBI. Just add language to continue to work with the legislature on finding a lease space and present it to the budget committee in the next few weeks. Can I get a second? Second. Okay, any discussion? Representative Delberding.
I know we had talked some about the urgent repairs at the Salina Training Center. Were some of that taken into consideration here, or is it included already? I just want to verify.
Yeah, so that would be in FY 25. That's the Salina Training Academy. We added that back in.
That's all I need to know. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Any further discussion? Representative Ellis.
Chairman, the lease space for KBI?
So going back to the KBI's budget that we passed out, they're looking for a new headquarters. We just put in language for the KBI to continue to work with the legislature and our committee on finding a space. KHP is looking for a new headquarters as well, and so without making a decision, since it's still early in session, we just wanted to add this language in to continue to work with us.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Point, just for.
Representative Hoy.
Thank you. But this one, I think that you were just saying it's going to be similar language to the KBI, but this is specifically referencing highway patrol.
That's correct, yeah, sorry for the confusion. Yes, this is just language for the highway patrol, but similar to what we did for the KBI. Any further discussion? No discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. All right, that KHP is approved for FY '25 and '26. That will close the budget recommendation for the Kansas Highway Patrol. We will move on to the Kansas Juvenile Correctional Complex. And I will open it with FY 2025. I move the LBC's recommendation HB 2007 for the Kansas Juvenile Correctional Complex. Can I get a second? Okay, second by Representative Howe. Any discussion? We'll give our ranking a little time here. All right, if there's no further discussion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. All right, moving on to FY 2026. I move the LBC's recommendation HB 2007 with the following adjustment, adding back in the premium pay as we've done with the other facilities. Can I get a second?
Second.
I had it marked. All right, I will change that to just the LBC's recommendation, HB 2007. There was no premium pay on this one. Can I get a second? All right, second by Representative Howe. All in favor, or any discussion? If there's no discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. All right, that is FY 2025 and 2026 is approved for the Kansas Juvenile Correctional Complex. That will close the budget recommendation. All righty, moving on to El Dorado Correctional Facility. Starting with FY 2025, I move the LBC's recommendation HB 2007. Can I get a second? Second by Representative Resman. Any discussion? If there's no discussion, all in favor of FY 2025, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. All right, FY '25 is approved. Moving on to FY 2026, I move the LBC's recommendation HB 2007 for El Dorado Correctional Facility with the following adjustment, adding back in the premium pay at a rate of $248,164. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second by Representative Hoy. Any discussion? All right, no discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. All right, that will close the budget recommendation for El Dorado Correctional Facility. That is all of our recommendations. We will not meet probably for a week or so, but we will come back and have an informational maybe next week or the following week. But this will conclude our committee for a little while. Any comments? No comments?